In this session, we will review the features of the Power Racks page on the portal. To get to the Power Racks page, navigate to Data Center Views, Power Racks. Before digging into the details of this page, let me make 4 general comments. First, a reminder of the blue question mark. Clicking on the blue question mark always gives lots of detail and definitions to help you understand the page. Secondly, the unit of measure for all the values on this page is watts. Thirdly, the values on this page are not real-time instantaneous values. Rather, they are values that are analyzed over periods of time, showing the minimum, average, and maximum values over periods of time that you designate. And fourth, this view is looking at power from the bottom up, namely from the rack. The rack is the first column here, the circuits in the racks, the next column, and so forth. All right, with that introduction, first let me tell you how to designate a period of time. You can see in this button that the power is up to date, currently looking at 30 days of metrics. Clicking on this button will allow you to change the period of time. Perhaps you want to look at it over 120 days, or maybe you want to only look at power over the last 7 days. You can put whatever period of time you want in this pop-up, click OK, and the page will recompute over the period of time that you designate. All right then, let's look at this page in more detail. First, the column heads. Like other lists on the portal, the column heads are all sortable and searchable. For example, I can click on the circuit name and sort the entire page by circuit name. I can click on the rack and sort the entire page by rack, ascending, descending, and so forth for any other column head. Also, I can type in filter material in each column head. If I wanted to filter for all PDU D1s, I simply, in this case, type D1, and now I filter only for PDU D1s. Clicking the X, I can unfilter that and see all of the circuits and their associated PDUs. Next, the hamburger stack. It occurs on most pages. I want to remind you that you can export the contents of this list to CSV files, and you can look at the columns and choose. By clicking on any column, you can choose to display that column or not display the column. Next, you can size your columns. By clicking on the dividing lines, I can change the size of the columns, and when I next come to this page, it will remember the column sizing that I designate. Okay, let's step through from left to right. The far left column is the rack column, rack A1 to A3. Next column, the circuit name. In A1, I have 2 rack circuits. A2, I have 2 rack circuits. By clicking on the circuit name, I can see the devices that are in that rack. A device is by power circuit report. I can see the device name. I can see the device model, what rack unit it's in, how many power supplies it has, and how many watts are being allocated to power the device. I can see the circuit type. It's a 20 amp, 208 volt, 3-phase circuit type. I can click on this circuit type and see more attributes of this circuit type. I can then see the power chain that's feeding this circuit. This circuit is fed by panel 2, PDU2, and UPS2. Next, I see the average load for the rack, the measured average rack. Based on monitoring values, rack A2 is averaging 4,096 watts over the past 30 days, since that's what I'm analyzing. Rack A3 has averaged 5,920 watts over the past 30 days, and so forth. Next, the maximum value that this particular circuit in rack 2 hit over the past 30 days is 1,970 watts. The other circuit in rack A02, the maximum watts it hit was 3,150. The average for the first circuit in rack A2 is 1,576, and the average for the other is 2,520. And the minimum values are also displayed over the past 30 days. These gray columns show my threshold settings. The maximum watts on this circuit in rack A02 is 5,764. The maximum watts for my policy statement for this circuit is 8646. The estimated utility cost to run this circuit for a month is $149.97, and this circuit was last measured on this date. In fact, there's no date for this circuit. In the footer of this page, I can see the summations. I can see the summation of costs. For all of the circuits in this data center, I'm expecting a cost of $14,795 per month paid to the utility. The measured average value is 155,478 watts, and the measured maximum values over the past 30 days is 194. All right, what else can I tell you about this page? I think that's it. Remember the blue question mark, and remember the ability to filter, sort, and insert to find the value you're looking for. And that concludes the session on the Power Racks page of the portal. Thanks, and have a great day.